We're here today at St. George's in the East Church in Shadwell with David Barclay, creator and chief executive of the Church Credit Champions Network. David, tell us about how you conceived and created the CCCN and how it works.
Sure. So the Church Credit Champions Network was designed really as a response to the Archbishop's comments a few years ago now about Wonga and payday lending and wanting to see the church responding, not just in terms of trying to challenge some of the bad practice, but also trying to help create better alternatives for people in terms of responsible lending and saving. And so the network is designed to help local churches of all different kinds to do exactly that.
What problems do you typically see among the consumers that you talk to, Julianne?
I'm from St Andrews in Liverpool, and we have a large debt advice agency. So we are seeing people on the front line every single day that are crippled with debt, sometimes with 4, 5, 6 payday loans from different lenders. When they've maxed out everything else and there's nowhere else to turn, they turn to the high street lenders.
And what do you do with them and for them?
We advocate on their behalf, so we would write to all their creditors and renegotiate terms for them. Quite often they will stop the interest and the charges once we write to them. So from that point of view, it's reined in a bit, but then their whole credit rating is shot to pieces then.
So you're really doing debt management,
We
as
are,
it were.
yeah.
And are you competing with the debt management companies that are?
No, we're regulated by the FCA.
Sure.
But what we don't do is charge a fee.
Right.
Some of the debt management places charge a fee, say £35 a month. Well, that £35 a month would go towards paying the person's debt off. So I think the free advice sector is the way to go.
Let me ask you, how do you feel when you go home at night about the work that you do and the people that you are interacting with during the day?
It's a mixture of frustration, but realising that it's important to keep trying to help.
It's about never giving up. Somebody's case is never closed. There's always an open door policy for them to come back for us to help them again.
Is there a way that what you're doing can reach those people who aren't going to come to see you because they have no occasion to hear about you or know about you?
I think it's marketing. I think it's
marketing.
It's
good.
Word of mouth. I think it's reputation.
We've actually taken credit card applications through Hackney Central and stopped and talked to people in the street and introduced them to the concept of the credit union and talked about the issues with payday lending. We've actually gone out and into the community and spoken with a wide range of people.
What are the specific causes that each of you see for this consumer suffering?
Education at a really young age, because that's where attitudes start and that's where responsibility starts.
Somebody gets made redundant, they go into free fall. I mean, to lose a whole wage is catastrophic. A partner dies. I think it's multifaceted. It's not just one thing.
Sure.
It's a combination of factors.
Then there are deeper issues such as a whole variety of personality complications which cause people to become addicted to alcohol, drugs.
We're hugely a consumer society. We are all chasing after the next purchase, the next item, the next version of something. And I think our society has a lot to answer for in terms of the consumerism that is pumped at us day and night through the media.
Tell me about the credit unions. What can they do? How are they going to work? How do they help you in your work?
Well, credit unions are great at encouraging people to save whilst borrowing at the same time. You regularly pay in and then you can take a loan based on what you've got in your savings. So when you pay it back, you still have to save as well. So you never lose those savings unless you want to take them out for some specific reason while you're repaying your loan. And certainly our local provider does offer what they call a payday loan, which is a short-term loan with very little interest. that's paid back over 30 days. So they're trying to compete with the payday lenders, but on a very much more ethical
Sure.
territory.
You talk a lot about payday lenders. Is there no room, no place for payday lenders? I mean, they've been around since yonks. If you need some cash quickly and for a short period, is a payday lender not a...
Well, I think that there is room, but they need to look seriously at their interest rates.
As long as the lender is ethical, as long as the lender is not just profiteering from someone's despair and someone's desperation.
Well, thank you all very much. You're extraordinarily dedicated people, and you do wonderful work. I hope one day I read about you extending this great work that you're doing even further into the community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.